I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Ranges are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded souls. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wound.
Oh, great. You...
Speeding up.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. WUWA, deliver this list to Asher. You're not WUWA. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover.
Jinzhou is the gateway to Huanlong, and the Desert Rock Highland is the gateway to Jinzhou. A single breach could have dire consequence. The tacit discords are not humans. They don't do truces or ceasefires for as long as they exist. Supply is the lifeblood of our army, and I am tasked with keeping it flowing. But now, I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Yasholan would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital... Juyen. So, he never sent a letter home? Like, the Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, we sent him back to the city time and time again. And he just kept finding ways to come back. Eventually, I caved and took him in to help us here in the base. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive product, the hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually... Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritise bringing in the essentials. And currently, there's only one waterway open, from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering. But the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be. I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I want. I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now the shape changes, but not the forms. The more it... Yes, I pretended to lose. After our fight, Zhuyan admitted he saw the gap between resonators and ordinary people. He seemed to realized how he was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. Fighting on the battlefield requires... I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, it's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think.
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us something about the quartermaster said the magazines are transported by boat from the south. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease.
Qinglong, to war! Time to fight back. Break! Bide the time. Retreat to advance. Bide the time. Don't you worry. Wind Rider. Retreat to advance. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. I can take it. Wind Rider. Bide the time. Unstoppable. Till my last breath. Facade. Fear no more. Time to fight back. Bide the time.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Qinglong. The Qinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea, resonate with the task. Rover?
According to Baija, The leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and Grover, speeding up. Speeding up. Let the winds roar!
I should try to smile more, you see.
I will be there for everyone. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Another day, another heroic me!
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. I will be there for everyone as we head.
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Leave it to me.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it.
If you know what you want.
Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit.
Chissa, ally of justice, at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
I will be there for everyone.
Another day, another heroic me!
Leave it to me. One with sounds. Moment of resonance. One more time. That timing. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade.
Boss one! Flame on! Let's give them hell!
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar. I'm okay.
Oh, get on! Heads up!
No biggie. Still fine and dandy.
One with the sounds.
I think I found something, Rover. Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? They seem to belong. I remember.
I see.
Watch out. Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. Brother. Help. 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 Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot? I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex, Rover. I think I know it seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has been there must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we? Sorry. I know it doesn't sound very convincing. Thank you, Rover. As for the little one here, the area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away. Look, there are many footprints here. These are someone was in. These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it. If you need to hear it from me, then Yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person to begin with. I heard you've lost your memories. So, that makes sense given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. Oh, no need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to me. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but that's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. The truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward. My goal is simple. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. In our little game. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. Why do you have to assume we are the culprit? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you so go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? How typical. The age-old tale of savage wolves and helpless lambs. Good and evil as clear as day. It's a tired story that people... But let me ask you this. Do you truly... Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl? A revered leader? And next, what makes false devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path? Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned. Huh? What is it? Are you back for some... Oh, and don't try to threaten me. You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. Come on. No, I see you're itching for a fight. Strike now and risk being crippled. And what a shame it would be after all this effort. Do you truly want to throw it all? Oh, are you seriously going to judge me off of those? Oh, I knew it. Gentle lambs like me are bound. Well then, I suppose I'll have to be a little play nice and go investigate the clues in this village. Then I might show you. Otherwise, you may... What do you say? Your story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, in the day they toiled for food. And when evening fell, fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying, but they always draw from real life. The same story gets told by men. Whatever you learn from it is just one of count like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. No, quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd, his flock obeyed, bowing there. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as the flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding. What's wrong? Does my story make... Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't... Oh, so you are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. It's up to the two of us to make... The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except as each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you... I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, but true equality is scarce. The world was never a fair place. To receive equal retribution, one must give more. And when every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for a... Funny, isn't it?
Speeding up.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling that suddenly the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know.
Speeding up.
Well done. You didn't. Now, I wonder, what is your answer me and I'll reveal the who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Brilliant answer. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose. The shepherd never forced them into anything. No one would have been killed if they simply refrained from making those wishes. There now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always. Live, here's my final Don't run. What is the truth?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. They were deceived to believe the black lamb was the culprit.
Almost there, Rover. Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story? What really happened here? I suppose you already have the black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers, they had it. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. Well then, let's see if this black... Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, red. Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path. And I've got a scorchingly delightful welcome for you. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Shh, don't be so quick. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it! The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors!
I sense your weakness. The end has come.
Such a pesky girl.
shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble us.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect no worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice. We'll meet again. In the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only... It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it? Yes, that is a possibility. So let's talk about it later. Rover. It seems all the tragedies in Sea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound... We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like... Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
Think you can catch up? Another day, another heroic.
I will be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future, I will be there for everyone.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings. Time for it.
I see my way clear.
I'll do my best.